Hello legends and super legends, welcome to Veloharmony. This morning I'm heading out for a ride. I got the day off and I just got a new helmet. My wife brought it in last night, but she left it in the car. So I was putting something in her car and I discovered that there was a package that I was expecting. It's a helmet I've been wanting to get for a long time. It's called Catlike. And the reason I've been wanting to get it is just the awesome ventilation it has. Because you guys who watched the last group ride, I run hot. So I like a lot of ventilation regardless. Even in the winter, when I put on a winter cap, I make sure that I don't wear like a dome style aero helmet because I overheat if it's below 10. I mean, if it's above 10C. So I love ventilation. So this helmet came in and I got it because it's on sale. Western Bikewares had a great price on it. So I jumped on it. They have a lot of pads and so forth that comes with it. I just opened the box for additional adjustments, but I tried it on before I started the video just to see. It's the first helmet I've ever bought that just fits me without adding anything additional. So there's a little ratchet in the back here that you can adjust. You can also adjust these two little holders on the back of your head. I don't know if you see them very well. And I'll play with them later. But right now, I'm going to take it on a ride. This is the matte black color. I got a little bit of silver streak on there, but it's matte black. So I'm taking it on a ride. And you can see how it just sits on your head. It does not flatten out. It grabs the side of your head and the back of your head. And that little ratcheting thing on the back. And the two things I showed you can be pulled apart. And that's what I'm doing right now. So they just cradle the side of your head. I just pulled it apart a little bit and I just ratchet that to just get a nice snug fit. But it fits, and I have a round head, so it fits my head really nicely. And I did not have to adjust the straps. I just took it out of the box, put it on my head and played with the side adjustments. That was it right here for my earpiece. I like to put it on this bone, my jawbone. And that's it. I didn't have to cut anything. And this is a size 60. It fits 60 centimeter size head, which I have a 60 centimeter circumference head. So I wear anywhere from 59 to 61, depending on the manufacturer. But this tops out at 60. It's called the Catlike Mixino helmet. So I'm going to take it on a ride and then I will do a review after I get back from the ride to see how it performed. But I can already see the big difference is that the air is just going to flow around my head because the helmet is like holding the side of my head, the front and back of my head, and it's in a dome above my head. So the air just gets to go in there. You can see all like a beehive. And I'm glad I got the black. It's very subdued, so I hope you guys benefit from this, but I'll finish out the review when I get back from my ride. Well, it's been about 4.5 hours. I had the day off. So Paul and I went on an epic ride. And I just got back and to wrap up this review on this helmet. It's a keeper. I was very pleased with it. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to come down low. You can look in there. You can see my head. And the helmet sits suspended. It wraps the side of your head and you adjust the back and the front. So it just grabs you, but then it does not clunk down on you, if that makes sense. So they're designed to where you feel it holding your head, but the top of it, all those vents are up in the air to where the wind goes in. You feel the wind on your head and on the sides, the front and the back. I've never had a feeling like that with any helmet. So I'm so thrilled that with Black Friday coming, I'm going to start keeping my eye out for the white one because I want to get a white one along with this black. And that will finish out my little ensemble because I really like how cool the helmet feels. I still need to tweak the adjustments a little bit, but I just got it out of the box this morning when you guys saw the earlier part of this review and stuck it on my head. And I haven't come across a helmet that I just could do that with, go on a ride, not have to cut the straps down here. I'm gonna come closer so you can see the strap down here. This is the way it came out of the box. There's no extra strap. This is the thing that just kind of holds it in place. I didn't have to do anything with these guys down here. Most helmets I've bought, and you may have been through the same thing. The straps are so long, once you adjust them, you've got to cut them and then singe them so they don't unravel. Not a problem with this. The fit is great. I like that the strap coming across is now right near my ear. That bothers me on some helmets. So I had to move the little clasp right here further down. I don't have to do that here because I like this clasp on my jawbone right below my ear. It just feels best there. You can see that's where it is. And that's what I mean when I say I have to do small adjustments. The other thing I want to show you guys is that I will take the helmet off to also show you. There is a side adjustment pad right here. I have it already adjusted, so I'm not going to move it. But I'm going to stand to where I hope you can see it. It's right here. This is a pad that you slide. Depending on the shape of your head, it adjusts. So let me take the helmet off and show you the pad I'm talking about. That's it right there. That's a side adjuster. Maybe from this you can see this one better. So it slides fore and aft. And I've already got it in the position that suits my head. But it moves. So that where you can adjust it to where you want. So this is how it moves. And you just want to adjust it to where it holds the side of your head. So that the way they have it designed now, you've got that side grabbing your head. You got the back when you adjust these guys. I haven't read the instructions yet. I will. But these things are adjustable. Right here. They move. You see that? I don't know if this one moves or not. This one doesn't move. This one moves. So you can move it in place. It ratchets for your head. And then this is what you need for fine tuning. And so when you do that, it grabs your head nicely. And then the top just sits like that. So when you put the helmet on, let me loosen the ratchet back there. So the helmet itself fits my head, but somehow these vents are still suspended. So it's not like you don't feel it on your head. You feel it on your head, but somehow with this design, the vents are free and clear. And it just brings air in front and back. And even Paul was riding with me. He said from the back, you can just really see it. You can see. Look at that. Looks like a beehive. I mean, but what I felt today, it's a muggy day. I mean, it's like 26 to 28 C, something like that. And we had the wind the whole time coming back into the wind. It was as if somebody was just blowing air around my face. So I had zero perspiration, nothing on my sunglasses. Needless to say, I was thrilled. You know, the straps are a little finicky. You got to make sure they feel, you got to make sure they're straight when you're putting them on. Because they easily get twisted. You just got to look at them. You know, you got to look at them because they flip over kind of easily. But other than that, I mean, I like them enough to where I'm going to shop between now and Black Friday and keep my eye out for the sales because I got this on a really good sale price. I will put the link to this on the Veloharmony website for those of you who are interested in getting yourselves one. I will shop for the best price and put a link on there for those of you who want to get them. I've always had my eye on them. They started out like $300 and some a while ago. Movistar used to wear it. I don't know if they're still wearing it. And they're very rare in the U.S. and not that common. So early on when Movistar was wearing it, I don't think they were sold here. But now they are. You know, Competitive Cyclist has them. You should just go and look. They're here. But the prices when they did bring them initially was just ridiculous. And now they're on sale. They're very, very competitive. And so I like the way it looks. I wore the helmet to go ride with Paul. He didn't even notice I was wearing a new helmet. So it's just because this is a matte black color. It's not in your face. But once I pointed it out, you know, he saw that. I'm wearing these blue gloves. You may be wondering why am I wearing these blue gloves. These are the samples from Santini for the gloves we're ordering that will have this design on it. So they sent it and I've already ordered the gloves. So I wore it just, you know, and these gloves are going to be fabulous. I'm thrilled that we're getting one in our print because, man, they work. These are the long arrow style. We're getting this one and we're getting the short one. When they come in, I will do a review on them. But I have them on the web store. I have the design out there. You can back order to get your gloves. Even if you don't have the kit, they're designed to go with, because the palms are black, they have our design, and they'll go with anything you wear that has red or whatever with it, you know. So this is the long one. I really like it. They call it long, but all it does is goes over your wrist a little bit. But I like it because even if it gets cooler, you can put on some liners and wear these. But this really, other than the hottest days, these are going to be fine because it is a summer glove. It's just a long cut. It's more of an arrow cut. I wore it today. It was 26, 28C, no problems. And we're overcast. There's a lot of wind. So just a long, hard ride today. My legs feel really good. So I just wanted to finish up this. So this is the Mixino model because Catlike has all kinds of models. I picked the Mixino because it has the matte black. I don't like shiny black. The matte black is perfect. And then they threw in these little, look like silver streaks or whatever. But the helmet works. It's very, very breathable. I have the gyro synth that you guys have been seeing. This knocks the gyro synth out of the water. This is more ventilated than the gyro synth. And it's a lot lighter than the gyro synth. I did not weigh it, but I can tell it's lighter. So I hope this will help some of you who are thinking about getting helmets. And so that's why I wanted to do that, to bring this. And I'm going to keep doing these kind of things because I don't want to be on a ride or the group ride and then people see stuff and start asking all these questions. So when they do ask, I would just point them to this review. So I hope you get a chance to get some miles in. If you can't get out, get on your trainer because the consistency that keeps you fit. So we're ramping up our training now because winter is here. We're building a foundation to where we're going to be going faster and faster in the coming weeks, days, weeks, and months. So you guys, no matter what, get out there, get your miles in.